Welcome to Battlefield Report's daily analysis of the war in Ukraine. On June 24, military personnel was instructed to leave Severodonetsk under strict surveillance. Suri Haidai, the head of the Luhansk Oblast administration, declared that Ukrainian soldiers are leaving Severodonetsk's broken positions in order to avert more casualties and sustain a more robust resistance elsewhere. According to Roman Vlasenko, head of the Severodonetsk Regional Military Administration, a few Ukrainian soldiers were still present in Severodonetsk as of June 24, but the Ukrainian military will finish the full departure in a few days. According to a Pentagon official who declined to be identified, the Ukrainian retreat from Severodonetsk will enable Ukrainian forces to take up stronger defensive positions and further deplete the Russian military's manpower and equipment. Russian soldiers advancing on Severodonetsk already exhibit indications of wear and tear and debilitating morale, according to a Pentagon official, which will only slow down Russian offensive operations in the Donbass. Since at least March 13, Russian forces have been trying to take Severodonetsk, using up all of their resources over a 3-month period. After Severodonetsk falls, Ukrainian forces will probably keep up their defenses around Lysychansk and continue to wear down Russian forces. In Lysychansk, Ukrainian soldiers will hold higher terrain, giving them a chance to fend off Russian assaults for a while if the Russians are unable to encircle or isolate them. River crossings from the east will also be necessary for Russian soldiers in Severodonetsk, which will take more time and effort. Leonid Pasechnik, the head of the Luhansk People's Republic LNR, asserted that after totally cutting off Ukrainian ground lines of communication, Russian forces will completely encircle Lysychansk in the next 2 or 3 days. By pushing through Kursk on June 24, Russian troops were able to get access to Ukrainian ground lines of communication along the Kursk-Lysychansk highway. However, in order to completely isolate Lysychansk, Russian forces still need to cut off Ukrainian supply lines from Bakhmut and Siversk. Due to a botched river crossing at Bilohorivka, northwest of Lysychansk, in early May, Russian forces will probably encounter difficulties constructing a broader encirclement around that city. If Russian forces approach Ukrainian bases in the region, Ukrainian forces will probably make a planned retreat from Lysychansk. Russian forces would launch false flag operations in Belarus to entice Belarusian forces to join the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Ukrainian intelligence warned. Russian mercenaries and sabotage teams landed in Mozyr, Belarus, according to the Ukrainian Military Intelligence Directorate GUR, with the intention of blowing up residential structures and other civilian infrastructure there. The GUR stated that Russian saboteurs would behave in a manner reminiscent to the early 2000s apartment bombs in Chechnya. The past 4 months have seen reports from Ukrainian officials about suspected false flag strikes in Belarus. On June 24, unidentified attackers started attacking Russian military recruiting sites again, signaling growing unhappiness with clandestine mobilization. On June 24, 2 instances involving unidentified assailants throwing Molotov cocktails at military recruiting centers were reported by the Russian source Baza in Belgorod city and Perm. Baza further stated that the Belgorod Oblast police had begun looking for 4 contract personnel who had abandoned their military unit stationed in Belgorod Oblast, consisting of a sergeant and 3 regular soldiers. It has been Battlefield Reports on the war in Ukraine. If you liked the content, don't forget to subscribe for more daily analyses and footage.